Howdy folks, Justin here. We are going to be hopping into Chaos Arena, which I'm very excited has returned. Um, had a blast last time I did this, and I'm very excited that it is here today.
Greetings and salutations, insufferable
Alright,
mortal.
Archer, Battle
Fancy
Mage,
a fight
Assassin.
to the
It's our
death.
first run. Let's go ahead and choose
The
Assassin. I feel
assassin,
like Assassin's
a noble
got a
cause,
lot of really powerful
makes the
cards to
world
it.
a better place.
So let's see how we do. We turn down the volume here just a bit. Alright, Dunestalker, Evermore Steward, Craglorn Scavenger. Evermore Steward's pretty good, has Guard and Ward, which combines nicely with some of the mechanics um, in Chaos Arena. Dunestalker, of course, not quite as powerful as it used to be, but still pretty powerful. Prophecy, which is nice. I think we'll start off with Evermore Steward, though. Bandari Bruisers, pretty reasonable pick here. Voracious Spriggan can do a lot of work in Arena. Shadow Shift, a great tech card, though I think we'll take the Shadow Shift. Dress Tormentor's not bad. 3/4 for 4 isn't terrible. Feasting Vulture's pretty reasonable as well. I like the potential combo with other cards, so we'll take Dress Tormentor. We'll take... This is tough. These are all... I would like all these cards in my deck. I think I'm actually taking Thieves Guild Recruit, although it's close. I'll take a Reaper. Gotta have a little bit of a top end here. Black Sap Protector, the obvious pick. Not likely to have a whole lot, if any, zero cost cards, which these depend on. Yeah, I think we'll take a Courier here. A little punished because we have another Courier, and there's a zero cost card, right? Now we'll take a 2-drop random guy. We'll take another Thieves Guild Recruit. Yeah, we'll definitely take Moment of Clarity. Love that guy. Camelorn Sentinel's pretty reasonable here. Merchant's Camel, we don't have a whole lot we'd want to dig to necessarily. I think we'll take a Soul Split, although I'm not excited by that card in Arena. Yeah, we'll take a Murkwater Savage. Cunning Ally looks unlikely to trigger, so we'll take the Voracious Spriggan. Wow, we are just getting Thieves Guild recruits for days, aren't we? Portcullis isn't that bad either, of course, in certain decks. I guess we'll go with the other Bruiser in this case. Crushing Blow, we need some removal. Along those lines, both of these are functional removal. I think I like the Racketeer more, actually, just because of the high number of small, crappy creatures we have. We might be able to make into something useful. Take a Fighter's Guild Recruit. God, is Merchant's Camel better than Varanus Courier? I have to say, I don't really think so. I think anything we would want this to do, I don't think there's, I think the Courier is what we want to do here. Devani Arcanist, where are our... Alright, here we go. I'd love something that doesn't cost 2 or 3. Cliff Racer, Elusive Schemer, probably a better card in most cases, but take the Cliff Racer. We'll take a second Cliff Racer instantly. Take a Daring Cup Racer. We are a very aggressive deck, aren't we? Take the 2-drop over the 3-drop. Wow, what is this deck, huh? Hearted Gar, I guess. We probably need to finish off. Take the Prophecy. Yeah, we'll take the Harpy, although getting both of our Shackle picks as our last pick when we grabbed that Dres Tormentor is a little disappointing. I think Harpy probably overall more powerful card. So let's see what we get here. Let's hop on in.
Hakeem's a foot, most likely a severed foot, and an arm.
So I've taken like the last like
arterial blood.
last like 5 or 6 days off of playing Legends. I pre-record a lot of my videos, so those have been coming out.
Hope you have fun.
But
No,
I needed to take a
hope
break,
I
and I'm
have
glad that
fun.
when I'm coming back,
I
it's to one of
couldn't
my
care
favorite
less
things I've ever
about
done,
you.
which is Chaos Arena. I think it's totally reasonable to take a break every now and then from this game. I enjoy this game a lot, but...
They say there's strength in numbers.
Okay, so when a
But they never
creature is
mention
summoned
letters.
in the left lane, give a
letters
friendly
weak
creature in
and
the right lane
easy?
+1/+0. Well, this might work out with our super aggressive deck. This looks pretty reasonable. I'm playing against Monk, so this could go... I mean, who knows? Monk is full of a lot of different kinds of cards. We do have an answer to an early creature of any type. Yeah, let's get the... Oh, we can't get the courier down. That's my mistake. So let's go ahead and lock this lane down with this. I know he seems like he should put the creatures over here first, but I want to encourage my opponent to play irresponsibly, if you will. Yeah, the ideal play would have been first creature we dropped would have been Courier over here. Okay, they're running Curse. That's cool. Now, obviously, I wish he was over there. But yeah, we'll drop a 3-drop that we can potentially buff twice even, if that's what we need to be doing with our time. So maybe my opponent has a slow draw, or they are trying to run a control deck. Could really go either way. Okay, so they've got a Hive Defender over there for their first creature. That's pretty good. That finish off would be our best draw imaginable, I think. But as we didn't get it, let's just shackle. Do we swing? I'm going to take a little risk. I'm not going to swing. You know, if he chooses to remove this with a removal spell, I think that we're still coming out quite a bit ahead. Next turn, Moment of Clarity plus 3-drop, unless we draw something better. Wow. Well, that's definitely a good one to have in this. Okay, they got 9-6. So we got 2 shots at our finish off, right? We took the finish off, I think. Okay, we got 3 shots at that finish off.
You waste my blood.
Bandara Bruiser. So I guess we just lay down the Camlord Sentinel. Seems like, well, no, he can execute that. So we're actually going to lay down the Bardic Gar. Let's clear off some of these guys. We'd rather keep it away from execute range. This isn't going well though. For a deck as aggressive as ours, being forced to do these trades, or not even being forced necessarily, choosing to make these trades might be not the route to success that we're looking for. Okay. So he did go ahead and choose to javelin that. Yep. Alright. So we might be in a world of hurt here.
Into the breach.
Yes, do it. Do it.
Acknowledge.
Alrighty. I wish we still had that harpy, huh? Okay, so we got a play we can make here. Well, Bone Colossus seems pretty interesting for next turn, right?
My sword hand itches.
I scale
Alright.
shadow.
Well, let's see what we can accomplish here. So in Magical Fantasyland, we actually play Bone Colossus in 2 turns, where we have 2 creatures over here. But as we're playing from behind, that could prove quite challenging. The play might be Camlord Sentinel here, and then maybe Dres Tormentor here, so at least we get a huge buff on there. But it might just be that that's not our best line in any case. Right. So actually the play is Skooma Racketeer Swing, unless he's got another curse. Followed by Camlord Sentinel there, I think. Ooh, Evermore Steward's pretty good too.
This one offers something tasty. You waste my blood.
Yeah, I should have played a creature first to get the buff there. That's my mistake. I think we just make best use of our Magicka and do that.
We're not known for our patience.
Keeping the steward gives us some flexibility if we need to throw down emergency guard creatures anywhere. And maybe he gets greedy and executes our Skooma Racketeer.
For the Reach, let us stand together.
Into the breach.
Sure.
Acknowledge.
Awaiting orders.
Okay. All right.
What have we here?
Be on your guard.
The ambition of the
Back in
Telvar,
line.
they know there's no
Seems pretty good. Yeah, we can just go ham next turn if we can drop this fella. There's some. I thought about soul splitting, but I feel like just getting this guy out is pretty good too. I mean, soul splitting this I don't think would do a whole lot for me. I don't know in which order these would land on the board either, so I don't know if this would get the buff. Not a huge deal, but just thinking, if somehow this side of the board gets cleared and there are 6 slots over here, that's plus 12. That's
burn
20
it all
damage.
to the ground.
That's a disappointing pillaging tribune, I imagine. Maybe execute on this. Right.
Can't you see I'm busy?
Stand fast.
So how much are we supposed to hit our opponent for here, right? I mean, we're considerably ahead right now. They also didn't play anything last turn with access to 4 Magicka.
Back in line. Nicely done.
Clear your mind.
Yeah,
Retract your
pretty slow
claws.
moves. 2 prophecies in a row, that's a little irritating. And you go for that
My
one, huh?
scales move in shadow.
Okay. Well, let's see what happens. Is that a piercing javelin that you've been holding this whole game? That's a healing potion. Okay. Alright, so I think we're starting to see some cracks in our opponent's strategy here. I could be mistaken, but this doesn't look ideal.
The mortal shall tremble before
Elder Centaur, okay. Um...
My scales move in shadow. By the egg of found.
Alright, Bone Colossus. So, Moment of Clarity, hell of a card, right? Alright. Let's see what we get here. Oh, I forgot, we're not doing Soul Arena. It's been a while since I did Versus Arena, so
half a minute.
let's do
Let me
another one.
find another
Take a quick look at
brave
our list here
moron.
again if you want. A lot of 2-ofs, but not a great deck, I don't think, either. Our only big creatures are 2 Cliff Racers and a Charos Reaper. We got Skooma Racketeer and Finish Off for removal. It's an interesting list. We were able to make it work last time, but who knows if we'll be that lucky again.
Oh, and shoulders. Oh, and these.
Playing against
and
Extraco.
toes. Oh, I do love those.
Alright. Let's see what Extraco has in store for us. Playing Spell Sword.
These
And we both
croissants
come with
should keep
defenses
you
ready.
alive
Well, that's
for a
not gonna
while.
help us. We don't.
I'd hate to see you die too quick.
I kind of actually don't want to keep Crushing Blow or Shadow Shift. I just want to get my creatures in my hand so I can go to town. Fighters Guild Recruit, of course, will do a good job of cleaning that thing up. So we will probably start with that.
Soldiers, report.
Okay.
Your order.
So unless he has an execute, actually, this is going to go great for us because we're going to eat up his token too.
If I fall, the hist will reclaim me.
Alright, let's see here. Nope, yep. Has the execute, unfortunately.
Into the breach.
That should keep him busy for a little while. Let's go ahead and get the courier
My
down.
sword hand
Again, just
itches.
trying to get that off the table. Slow his roll. 2 games in a row, though, we're sort of being pigeonholed into a slower approach with a deck full of cheap creatures, which is not where we really want to be, unfortunately.
What have we here?
You waste my breath.
So we need to finish off, actually, so we can handle whatever this buffs.
My claws are sharp and thirsty.
Oh, crap. I think it's moment of clarity time. That has to be good, right? That has to be good.
My scales move in shadow.
You waste my breath.
The ambition of the Telvanni
So for right now, the
knows
plan is
no
actually to
bounds.
abandon this lane, which is sort of a bummer. We'll figure this out, though. Doomcrag Vampire. Never played with this card, actually. Yeah, Enchanted Blade. Hopefully our opponent, cleverly realizing we have access to no silence effects. So when this dies, we need that buff to not hit the Venom Tongue so that we can answer the Venom Tongue with our Reaper. Oh, we're not in a good position again.
We must break through their ranks.
Again, Dres Tormentor after the Harpy, which is sort of a bummer.
It would appear that my scales.
Well, that's worst case scenario.
Can't you see I'm busy?
Okay. At least we've turned the Shadowland into a very hostile place.
Death comes to us all.
Yeah.
Awaiting orders.
Nice swing here. Well, the good news is that we have a lot more cards in hand than our opponent, but they have decided
I
to
hear and obey.
press their advantage.
Do not vex me.
Okay. There's the finish off. Do we just Crushing Blow finish off that thing? I think we do.
The power of the I can taste it.
Alright, that doesn't look so bad. And we still have the Skooma Racketeer if he has like a Naha Glaive or something like that.
Awaiting orders.
More Kvatch Soldiers. 7-drop. Bone Colossus? Bone Colossus, I think, worse from no Swamp Blade. Okay. So does he remove this? He does. He swings for 1. Okay, so we can turn this into a lethal creature. Actually, I like this more. Okay.
This one offers
Can't
something
you see
tasty.
I'm busy?
Just depleting our opponent of all his resources.
They make it too easy.
Alright, that's not so bad. Now if he has like Manticora or Marak, we're basically out of fancy answers. Thinking of a Firebolt's interesting. You know, if his next two draws are blanks, you know, we might be in a good position.
Forward, march.
Okay.
I hear and obey.
That's pretty good for our opponent. Let's swing first and see if we trigger Prophecy. We can't give this guard because we don't have 10 Magicka.
What have we here?
I really feel like we need to keep this alive, though.
Be on your guard.
So I'm just going like this. We can Firebolt to finish this thing off, or we can Reaper to finish it off. Have some flexibility there.
For spirit.
Jeez.
Steadfast, brothers.
How the F did we kill that thing? Okay, let's see here.
Has had enough.
It's not going to regenerate from this. So that is our first play.
Stand fast.
My scales move in shadow.
Okay. See what happens here. We do have a route to killing it. Alright. We have to do this. It's very painful, unfortunately. But these creatures must die.
These are Kashid streets.
I think this puts us in a pretty okay position. Certainly have more resources left than our opponent.
Tell me your injuries.
That's pretty good against what we got going on there.
Leave this place.
What are your intentions?
I'm a slaver. We're not known for our patience.
Okay, we gotta press for the end now. We've used up our bag of tricks.
Who goes there?
Midnight sweep,
I live.
solid.
Tell me where it hurts.
I don't think we have any removal spell to deal with this. We have another Cliff Racer, maybe? Not sure. Yeah. That'll do. Yeah, we lay down that
The
here.
forest is my strength and my courage.
Do that number. Swings into that, that swings into that. Well, we'll do what we can. My cat is staring at the window. Celine, good kitty. Arrows. Nice.
Kill them all.
Tell me where
The
it
top decks are real.
Teach you to
Well,
mess
let's
with
see
me.
what happens. No Prophecy's a pretty good sign. I'm not really going to play around Dawn's Wrath here. I'm going to try to win the game next turn.
Dance in
Sure.
the flames.
Sure.
We must break through their ranks.
Yep.
Kill them all.
Tell me where it hurts.
The power of the hiss. Leave this place.
Teach you to mess with me.
Okay, so we have 3 lethal threats. He has 2 answers on board. Guard creature wrecks us, especially with the guard in the other lane and us not having a lot of reach. We have we
I am
have
the
a
emptiness
Terrace
at the
Reaper.
center of your hope.
That's not going to do it. That might do it. That might do
I
it.
will be your shell
It
until you
triggers.
fade.
Of course.
Blood and fire.
Okie dokie. You gotta trade there too.
You'll pay for this!
Kill them all.
Alright. Do it. It's actually not a great draw.
If I fall,
We have
the
5 cards in
Hist
deck.
will
One is a
reclaim
Charos
me.
Reaper. I'm sorry, one is a Cliff Racer, right? Because we only played one of those. So unless he draws Execute. Well, so he's going to trade like this and this. So this doesn't actually accomplish
You won't
anything.
even see me.
We need to just remove this. And we need to draw our charge creature ASAP. How many cards do you have left in deck? 5 as well. This is a guard creature. We're not coming out of this alive.
Kill them all.
Yep. There's the Cliff Racer.
Tell me where it hurts.
What do you got, my friend? Okay. Well, that was an intense game.
By the egg of fine battle.
Okay. Chaos Arena for you. Arena in general. My hair is really goofy today. I apologize. I usually don't record in the morning, but it's Saturday. I needed to get some videos made, and Sandra's out doing some work this morning. So
You're earning my respect. I want to kill you. Less and less.
let's record one more video.
That's it.
I'm sorry, one more
Into
game
the
in this
fray.
video,
Break a leg.
and then we
Who would
will
have thought it
split the
began?
video up into
Always
parts.
to meet fascinating new people. and
Playing against
fight them to
Malamus
the
the
death.
Defiant, Crusader Avatar, Crusader deck. Nope, Scout.
My cup runneth
And when you
over,
summon a
mortal.
creature here,
Quick,
reduce the
catch
cost
it
of a random
before
card
it
in your
walks
hand by
under.
1. Cool, I like this one. It's not going to do us a whole lot of good because our deck is full of cards that don't cost anything, but we don't really have anything in hand to exploit that. I'm throwing these back. I want to take advantage of this mechanic. I feel like playing to the board, playing to the, the lane effects is a good way to get ahead in this one. I think Thieves Guild Recruit is a pretty reasonable start. We discounted our Bandari Bruiser. This is pretty weak to Fighters Guild Recruit, of course. Or Murkwater Witch, I guess I hadn't considered that guy. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I think we'll just play out our foot pad, pass the turn. Could have dropped that as well. Kind of want to save these charges. Just a little tempo play. Feel like you probably played that in the wrong order, but I mean, what do I know? Camlord Sentinel.
That was a mistake.
It was, but it's okay. I make those kinds of mistakes all the time. Hamlorn Sentinel.
Be on your guard.
Okay, for 0 Magicka, I will drop a Bandari Bruiser, and I will do it over here. So my opponent is incentivized to stop getting that sweet discount over here for a minute. Alright, for 4 Magicka, a Mountain Tyrant is a pretty good card. Pretty good indeed. Now, if we want to get greedy, we can just race him by shadow shifting this guy out. I think that's the play.
Stand fast.
You won't even see me. Leave this place. The power of the Hist fills me.
Okay, let's see if we can do this. With the Cliff Racer in hand, a Reaper. Hopefully that doesn't trigger. It does. Everybody's getting these today.
Blood on the waters.
Yeah.
I draw power from these trees.
Sure. Just dump in his hand.
Blood on the
Would have been nice to get a discount on this. That didn't happen. There's another Bandari Bruiser. So we got some work to do to clean this up. Fighters Guild recruit, like the best draw in the world right there. Nice.
If I fall, the hist will reclaim me.
So, what's the responsible way to do this? We're gonna get 2 for 1 removing this unless we use this, but then all these guys are gonna die. So I think we're gonna have to make some serious sacrifices here and just acknowledge that we have more cards in hand than our opponent and kind of be okay with that.
Leave this place.
So I think we're doing this, doing this, doing this, and we're doing this. Hopefully Moment of Clarity grabs us some insane bomb and we move on with our lives. I was going to say, no way you have an answer to this.
I
Come on, man.
raise the spine of obedience.
Yep. Okay. I'm actually kind of thinking about not swinging.
These are Khajiit streets.
This one offers something tasty.
Yeah, I'm just going to wait a second. Try to push my advantage, such as it is.
You are the victim.
Awesome.
By the egg of fine battle.
Okay, so that was our first 3 games with our first deck in Season 2 of Chaos Arena, if you want to call it that. I'm going to cut it off here at the half-hour mark and record part 2 in just a second after I make some more coffee. And yeah, I hope everybody's enjoying Chaos Arena as much as I am. I will see you, hopefully, in the arena.